Hey everyone, so in today's video it is high time that I finally start decorating my house for Halloween because as you can see the ground is brown but my plot is still green. I thought it was finally time to actually do something about it. Now I must say I did add some pumpkins already in my backyard, but there's a lot that needs to be changed, so let's get right into the video. So anyways, first of all, let's start painting all of our basic shapes. This is gonna be a lot of work. As you can see, my entire plot is basic shapes. Gosh, that's gonna be so much work. So the ground color that Coeptus uses during Halloween is cork, so we're gonna have to paint everything in cork with the grass texture. Sometimes I forget how many basic shapes I use just to make my floor a little bit lower, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. Okay, that took way longer than it should, but I think we got it all down, so that's good. Now the next thing I want to paint is my hedges. I don't like the hedges to be the same color as my ground, so I usually make them a little darker or a little lighter. You know what? This dark green is kind of like a nice Halloween color, just like, I don't know, the dark green, but don't think it really fits in, which means we're gonna have to go for another type of color. Yes, this bronze color will do the trick. Why did I ever decide to live in a forest? That's not a good idea if you are keeping your house around for Halloween and stuff like that. Oh, also, a fun fact, I actually did hide a ton of firework inside of my basement. I did that last year, I think, with the New Year's update. Did I have that house then? I don't know when I did hide fireworks, but I have one firework standing here. If I do light all, there's an entire firework show coming out of my basement, and it's yeah, kind of in theme with Halloween. You can also use it for Christmas, so I thought, you know what, I have this space in my basement, I could as well just use it to create fireworks on my plot. So this is what it starts like, and yeah, as you can see, it goes on for quite a while, to be honest. I think it goes on for like 3-4 minutes before it actually stops. What did I do to myself? Anyways, moving on to the actual trees on my plot. I'm gonna replace some trees with the new trees that we have gotten during the Halloween update. I absolutely love them. It's the trees where leaves are falling from it. So let's go into garden. Why is it not loading for me? And they're actually not too expensive. I was thinking they were gonna be a little bit more expensive, but I'm glad they're not. And then of course we need some leaf piles around the plot as well, especially around the trees that we have just placed. This is gonna be a hell to clean up when Christmas comes around, but I guess I'm okay with it. And now on to paint the actual trees. We need different colors for different trees. Let's start with the red trees maybe. Yeah, red will do. Pine cone. Firework is still going off, my goodness. So I'm just gonna have some trees in that red color. I want to use different types of colors, of course. And then some of my bushes as well. Next, we're going to a more yellowy color. I don't want it to be the same color as the ground, but I do want some type of yellow. Maybe, but I already have bronze for my hedges, so maybe I should not do that. Maybe this fawn brown color could work, actually. The plants in my pool, I think I will leave them green, although some type of difference might be nice, actually. But since they are in water, it's like, I don't know, kind of want to keep them a little bit. Maybe some brown plants like this, just to add some of that Halloween effect. Then if we look around the map, there's actually some type of green trees, but I don't like the green. It looks like baby puke, so we're not going to be using that. I am going to use a lighter red shade as well. I think that will fit in with the house. Maybe this like copper color could work. And I definitely need some type of orange to actually complement the red that we have. This orange is nice, but I don't love it. Maybe this orange. Yeah, this orange is really nice. I love that. Maybe we'll use the orange that comes with the falling leaf trees as well. But like, this orange is really pretty. It already looks a lot more Halloween-like. I love the different color type trees. There's still a little too much green in my opinion. I want to look for like a type of green that really fits in with the whole autumn theme. But we don't really have a green-brown color, do we? I think this dark green could be the closest fit to it. Okay, good. The firework finally stopped. I regret ever turning that on. I think for my trees, that's like about it. I think you can clearly tell that it's autumn on my plot, which you couldn't tell before, so I think that's good. Now, by now, my corn would have died because we're autumn. Same with my sunflowers. These are especially summer flowers. So removing all of them. Then also my watermelons, I don't think they really fit in anymore. Maybe I'll leave like one watermelon that's turned a little brown. Can I paint the watermelon? No, you cannot do that. Okay. Well, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Carrots, I feel like I can keep the carrots around. And now we need to make it look as if we are actually growing pumpkins. Oh my god, resizing them. We need to have one giant pumpkin. Like, I know there's competitions somewhere on Earth for the biggest pumpkin. We need to have one giant pumpkin. I didn't know you could change this part from the tall pumpkin. Oh god, that is really cool. Okay, no, that does not look like a pumpkin anymore. How far can you stretch this? Okay, I see. Yeah, this... no. And now giving them some different Halloween colors. Like, I don't know why, but this type of orange, I feel like fits a lot more with the pumpkins than the orange we get when we just place them around. Some dead grass. Well, it's not dead yet, but we're gonna kill it. Okay, that looks really good. Much better than just these random pumpkins, but we're gonna keep those. Of course, very important, mentioned it in the update video, get the scarecrow. Love that. Wait, can you actually resize the spider? It would be nice if I had like a spider just sit in one of my crops. You can actually resize a spider. Oh god, they're so scary. They are so scary. I hate spiders. But I was talking about the scarecrow. We're gonna get a scarecrow. There we go. Wait, I can hide a coffin in my forest. That would be pretty creepy, if you ask me. If I like hide it right here somewhere. Wait, I need to make a hole in the ground. Wait, like if I go behind my campsite... Wait, where did I leave the coffin? Oh, there, okay. Like, if you see this in your backyard, I think you're gonna get spooked a little bit. Now, for the pool, I wish we could change the color of the water. We're not able to do that, sadly. But I do want some fog on top of the water, which means that in structural, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try something. So if we put a structural here, can we make like some fog on the water? I hope it works. Okay, you know what? That actually kind of works. I think I'm gonna put fog over my water. It is so dense, you guys. Welcome to my pool. You can actually choke here from the fog. Okay, it is a lot better already though. I feel like, yeah, this is more realistic. Some fog coming out of the water. I would definitely remove my plastic toy right now. No one is going in the pool at this point. This plant has long died because, well... So now we're just having a dead plant on my table. That works. Yeah, that cake, I still need to store that one. Then for the front of my house, I want, and I can never pronounce this, I say it time and time again, but I cannot pronounce this. I want a wreath on my door. There we go. And then for my eaves, I'm thinking of combining some garlands. Maybe the cobweb with some lights. Like the pumpkin string light, maybe? Yeah, I think that looks pretty neat, to be honest. That's kind of like a Halloween type of yeah. I like that. Then inside, in my hallway, oh my god, that basement. In my hallway, I do want to put a cauldron. I'm gonna move Mr. Octopus somewhere else right now. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put my candy. So if people come and trick or treat, I have candy right away to give away to other players. These roses don't really fit the Halloween aesthetic, don't they? But I feel like we did have new plants. Could be wrong though. Or flowers at least. Okay, nope, we did not. Maybe some wildflowers kind of fit in with the whole Halloween theme, giving them a more Halloween color. I love the fact that if you open your door now and there's a wreath on it, you can actually like open and close it. Okay, take and putting them in the vase. Okay, now we need to get rid of the pink. I know, me saying we need to get rid of the pink. Now this plant right here is a house plant, so houseplants don't really change color during autumn, or not that I know of. So we're gonna not paint this houseplant. Okay, moving on to the dining table now. Be gone everything that's on the table. There's a few things I want to add to my dining table. Now, if I have guests over, usually we're either hanging out in the dining area or in the kitchen. No one ever goes into my living room, so I don't think I will actually decorate my living room for Halloween, because that's more stuff to clean up afterwards. So we're gonna focus on the areas that are actually used the most. Some candy, very important, at the seats right here. If I manage to put it on, there we go. Now, one thing I love to do is actually put like a little display right here if you want to carve a pumpkin, sizing that down a little bit. And then we need a knife as well. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go over the top and put an entire knife block here and then another pumpkin right next to it. As I said, I don't really like the colors that they come with. I usually pick this type of orange or this orange. I think that really fits in more with the whole pumpkin vibe. Like, this is what a pumpkin actually looks like in my opinion. In the middle of the table, we have to have those new candles. They are the cutest thing ever. We need them. Then some more miniature pumpkins to put around. The cornucopia is quite big. I don't know if we'll actually have room. I'll put it on my kitchen island there for a pumpkin soup. Now this leaf tray that we have gotten, I'm in love with it. We need to have it. And then some more candles around, making it really creepy. I want an oil lamp somewhere. Maybe I still have some room right here or on top of this part right here. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right here. And then we want the new popcorn machine. Did I not actually sell that from the other plot? Okay, I'm actually gonna buy it again. Rip my block bucks. But I definitely do want a popcorn machine in my living room, or in my dining room at least. Cotton candy, I don't want the entire machine to be honest. I just want a countertop cotton candy machine, which we are going to place. I have so much stuff in my kitchen already. I feel like that belongs on a kitchen island as well, but I don't want it to be in a weird spot. Maybe here? If we can like turn it around a little bit. Okay, it's really on the edge of my counter. I don't like this. Okay, that's better. Okay, we can make cotton candy now. And then for my porch, it's a little bit empty over here. I think I'm gonna stop soon because I don't want my house to be overdone with Halloween items. I still have to clean it up afterwards, but I do want a cauldron right here. And then I want some skeletons around that to look like dead witches around the cauldron, if that makes any sense. Yep, that looks perfect. Maybe a fog machine with that as well. I'm so overdoing it with the fog. Can we put that like behind the cauldron almost? Something like this? Okay, yeah, that's good. Some more pumpkins around the door. A gravestone in my front yard. Why can I not place it right here? Does it have to be on ground level? I think it has to be on ground level. Ah, that's kind of sad. You cannot place them on basic shapes. Okay, well then, right here. And then maybe, just maybe, a cobweb with a spider to add the final touch to it. Also, before I tour, I do want to quickly mention that you might actually see this house more often during autumn, because I made this cabin especially for my autumn playtime, if that makes any sense. But yeah, there's this bridge, there's my cabin. This is completely decorated already, so I don't have to do anything with it. So in my more autumn vibe videos, you might actually see this house more often with the view of the colored trees and everything. This is my autumn cabin with the backyard and the jacuzzi and everything. I actually kept this from last year, but going back to the house now. So going up to the house, you can already see that it's decorated for Halloween. We have the nice lights and stuff like that. I just didn't want to go over the top with everything, but you can still see that there is some Halloween decoration around. And my trees are painted, the most important part. Inside, I only really changed the dining room because that's where all of my friends hang out usually. We don't really hang out in the living room. So I figured, you know what, we can keep it as is. I still have to change the ceiling though because it's glitching out, but no one ever hangs out here. We always hang out in the dining room and the kitchen. So we have some pumpkin carving tools. Okay, they actually work. I resized them. I was kind of scared for that. We have our popcorn machine and then some decorations on the table. And then over here, we have our cotton candy machine. Going into the backyard, we have a dead plant on our table. All the trees are painted, obviously. They were all green still. There's fog in our pool. You can still swim in it though, if you wish to do so. My vegetable garden completely changed to pumpkins, and we have a spider here. And then in the forest in my backyard, we just kind of changed up the trees and made it more vibey to fit in with the whole Halloween theme. And then behind the campsite that I have, we have buried someone. But as I said, this is not my main autumn house. This is just my main house. My autumn cabin is something else. I might load that more often, but we'll see. I kind of like how this turned out. As I said, didn't want to go over the top, but I'm happy with the result. Might add some more stuff inside, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you have decorated your house for Halloween, let me know how over the top you went. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, and please subscribe.